Well, thanks for joining us. It is a very, very exciting time of year, of course. The 2014 Macro Meets Golden Easter Egg is almost upon us. And if you're a New South Wales greyhound racing fan, then there is no bigger time of year than this. We have the 10 heats coming up this Saturday night at Wentworth Park, and we're going to go through and have a look at the box draw for them. Adam Pengilly, you've had a look, mate. What did you make of it?
Yeah, hello, Ben. Looks like a fantastic field. I reckon, I might be biased, I reckon it's the best night of greyhound racing in Australia all year round. 10 cracking heats. It looks like a really open series to my eye. Having a look, haven't got the likes of Black Nature Opal and Paul King coming up for the series. Very, very open series. We've got some fantastic heats to look forward to on Saturday night. Yeah,
we do. We're going to go through all 10 and show you the box draws and the fields for these. So some very interested owners and trainers, especially, I would imagine, watching. And of course, on Wednesday, if you call in on Chasing the Dollar, then Adam will be giving his tips. But let's get into the box draw. Here is race number 1. It is the first of the heats of the Golden Easter Egg, and it is a very, very nice one to kick him off. I guess Dinah Nayland drawing the one, a multiple Group 1 winner. That's probably the standout greyhound here.
Yeah, Dinah Nayland definitely is a standout greyhound, Ben, in the first heat, but I wouldn't discount greyhounds like Chica Destacada, even Fast Archer, who's drawn out pretty well wide on the track. Their greyhounds have been racing at Wentworth Park fairly regularly over the past few weeks. If Dinah Nayland handles the track, he should be the favourite for the race, but I wouldn't discount an upset in the first heat.
Okay, let's move along to race number 2, the second of the heats of the Macro Meets Golden Easter Egg. And a couple of last start Wenny winners go around in this one. It's a pretty nice field.
Yeah, Darren McDonald has a really strong hand here, Ben, with Where's the Surf. Now, we remember he won the Golden Easter Egg back with Cosmic Rumble a few years ago. You've got greyhounds like Kulu Special and Iona Tokyo have been pretty impressed with Wentworth Park of late. And even Ritza Raider, who's probably a little bit awkwardly drawn down there in box 1, is capable of an upset. Another nice heat, but I think Where's the Surf's the greyhound to beat in that one there.
Well, that takes us to race number 3. This is the third of the heats of the Golden Easter Egg, and we've got, well, one of the stars of the show, Ruta Khan, has drawn very, very well, as some of the big names have on Saturday night. It's drawn the one here. The Futurity winner looks pretty tough to beat. Yeah, she was really impressive in the National Futurity Series there, Ben, and I think drawn pretty well on Saturday night as well. Underneath the greyhound like Gradance, who was pretty slow in the first 20 to 30 metres. If you go out a bit wider in the race, greyhound like number 7, Edge, is coming back to Wentworth Park for the first time since being nailed in that Christmas gift final on the line by Double Twist. And even a greyhound like Vancaro Flash has been racing pretty well of late, has claims in this sort of race. That takes us on to race number 4 on the program, the fourth of the heats. Now, probably not the strongest of the night, but pretty tough to pick as well. Yeah, probably one of the weaker heats I'd have to suggest, Ben, but I think number 5, Warrior King up from the Ennis Kennel from Victoria, probably has a strong chance here. Drawn a little awkwardly, but can rush towards the lead. Mexico City's a greyhound on his day who can jump and run some sort of time, so box 1 will probably favour him, but like you mentioned, probably one of the weaker heats on the night. Okay, race number 5 is certainly not one of the weakest. It is a very, very strong race, and it has the Perth Cup winner going around as well. It's drawn pretty well too, Kibo. Yeah, looking forward to seeing Kibo come up to Wentworth Park, Ben. Absolutely fantastic in the Perth Cup, won a heat of the Australian Cup in really fast time as well. But this draw looks pretty difficult for him, I reckon. We've got Dinah Beth on his outside, Vale on Vale, and even Stilton Blue. They're all greyhounds that can go really fast in the first 20 or 30 metres. So yeah, he's going to have to be on his game to advance through the second week of the series. As we move on to race number 6, a couple of the big Victorian trainers go head-to-head here. We've already mentioned Darren McDonald. He's got a very strong hand. He's got There's a Earn going from box number 6 here, and right inside of it, Jason Thompson has Boris Field. So those two look the strongest possibly in this race. Yeah, There's a Earn can handle Wentworth Park, Ben. We saw him there at the track last week and it was really impressive. And even a greyhound like Boris Fields, who has been to Wentworth Park before and does handle the track, so I'd say the Victorian's got a pretty big hand in this race. Then you might go out a bit wider to a greyhound like Ritza Hattie. I'm really looking forward to see how she measures up in a series like this. Drawn probably a little bit awkwardly outside a greyhound in T. Brady, who does use a bit of the track, but she can run time. I think it's her time to step up in a series like this. This is race number 7, and that is a very, very open field. Yeah, this is a really, really open race to my eye, having the first look at it, Ben. Evil Punk, a greyhound, has been going really well in the Richmond Derby and through the National Derby Series of late. He's got a chance of winning this race. You have a look towards greyhounds like Boyce Road and King Cobber, drawn towards the inside. They're both greyhounds that can miss the start a little bit, but can run time on their day. And you go wider out to a greyhound like Innocent Till, who's drawn pretty well, I'd suggest, out in box 8. Another really, really open heat. It'll be a tough one to pick a winner for later in the week. Certainly will. What a night of greyhound racing this is at Wentworth Park. This is race number 8. Look at the field for this one. We've got the Australian Cup winner going around. It's drawn reasonably well as well. Yeah, probably the race of the night, Ben, and rightly the last leg of the quaddie. Looking forward to seeing Buckle Up Wes back up to Wentworth Park. He was fantastic in that Australian Cup final. Got a greyhound like Zipping Delta on his outside who can run time. And then you have a look at the Victorians stacked out in boxes 6, 7 and 8.
mate, Crump, Musquin Bale and Awesome Project. This is a really cracking race. Looking forward to this one on Saturday night. Probably the heat of the night.
Well, that takes us along to race number 9 on the program, the 9th of the heats of the Golden Easter Egg. And Mark Gatt, you've already mentioned his name a couple of times. Red Road goes around here, is drawn near the outside, but possibly the best of his lot, do you think?
Yeah, I'd say so. Mark Gatt's probably the best chance in New South Wales keeping the Easter Egg in the state for this year. Red Road drawn out a little bit wider on the track, but he probably just wins this race to my first look. A greyhound like Corborn Havoc can sneak under the radar on occasion, drawn pretty handy in box 2. I think Red Road probably dominates this race and probably a race for second and third after that.
And then the lucky last, and at Wentworth Park, it's always one that you decide whether you're going to stick around for or not. Well, you will be, that is for sure, on Saturday night because it's an outstanding one. We've got a Bathurst Cup winner, a Blacktop winner, and we've got a Tasmanian who came to Wenny last week and won. So it is a good race to finish him off.
Yeah, Hell Yeah Bolt was really impressive at Wentworth Park last Saturday night. Been probably going to start favourite for this race. Wouldn't discount a greyhound like Billy Buzzard, who's drawn underneath Hell Yeah Bolt. And even Zipping Test, who's drawn nice and handy close to the rails, was really good in the Bathurst Cup Series, has plenty of ability. And even Dark Warrior in box 4 has a chance in this race too. A pretty open race to finish off the night.
Okay, so those are your 10 heats of the Macro Meats Golden Easter Egg for 2014. Of course, this is a 3-week series. We'll be going through all of it on Chasing the Dollar. Adam will be giving us his tips. Wednesday, of course, that comes out for the first lot. You've got 10 to get through. It's going to be some pretty tough work for you, Adam.
Yeah, got to get through the form on Monday night and Tuesday night. There's going to be plenty of work to do. But like I said earlier, it looks a really open series to my eye. The Victorians are going to play a huge part. Mark Gatt's probably flying the New South Wales flag. But without Black Magic Opal and Paul looking up here for the series, I reckon it's a very, very open series this year.
Now, of course, you can get all your information on the new The Dogs app. Just search for The Dogs at the App Store. It's available on iPhones or Android as well. So get on there. It is free, of course. You'll get all your form, all your tips, and just about everything that covers the Golden Easter Egg for 2014. It's going to be a big 3 weeks. Enjoy it. We'll see you soon on Chasing the Dollar.